a chain-smoking physicist, built the most destructive weapon in human history. 2 cities vanished. The war ended. Then his own government put him on trial for trying to stop what came next. 1926. A 22-year-old American arrives at Cambridge. He speaks 6 languages. He reads the Bhagavad Gita in the original Sanskrit. He is also, by every account, terrible in the laboratory. He breaks equipment. He poisons an apple meant for his tutor. He is asked politely to leave. So he does what physicists do when they cannot touch anything without breaking it. He goes theoretical. By 1936, he is the most respected theoretical physicist at Berkeley. His students worship him. His colleagues call him brilliant. And the United States Army calls him with a question. 1942. General Leslie Groves needs someone to run the most secret project in American history. He needs a physicist who can manage other physicists, which is, as it turns out, a harder problem than the bomb itself.
They chose a man who had never managed anything larger than a seminar.
Oppenheimer built 3 cities that did not appear on any map. 130,000 workers across Oak Ridge, Hanford, and Los Alamos. A small country constructed in secret to split the atom. July 16, 1945, 5:30 in the morning, the New Mexico desert, a steel tower, and on top of it, a device called the Gadget. The countdown reaches 0. The light was not what anyone expected, not the color, the scale. It reached from the desert floor to the top of the atmosphere. No one spoke.
I remembered a line from Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds.
That is what he said later. What he actually said in the moment, standing in the desert, watching the sky turn white, was simpler.
I believe I said, it worked.
3 weeks later, August 6th, Hiroshima, 70,000 dead in the first second. By the end of the year, 140,000. 3 days after that, Nagasaki, 70,000 more. The war ended. Oppenheimer was a hero. Time magazine, presidential meetings, the father of the atomic bomb.
I felt that the physicists had known sin, and that is a knowledge which they cannot lose.
For 4 years, they celebrated him. Then they asked him to build a bigger one. The hydrogen bomb, 1,000 times more powerful than Hiroshima. Oppenheimer said no.
This weapon has no military purpose. It exists only to destroy civilian populations on a scale that makes Hiroshima look like a match.
His colleague Edward Teller disagreed. Teller wanted to build it. And when Oppenheimer tried to stop him, Teller went to the government and said 3 words. He cannot be trusted. 1954, a wood-paneled hearing room in Washington. The Atomic Energy Commission has called J. Robert Oppenheimer, the man who won them the war, to answer for his loyalty. They dug up everything, his college politics, a girlfriend from the 30s who attended a communist meeting, letters he wrote 20 years earlier. They said he was a security risk.
They said I was disloyal to my country.
The man who built the weapon that ended the Second World War, disloyal.
The weapon is the reason they fear me. If I had built a better bridge, no one would have cared what my politics were.
They were not afraid of what he believed. They were afraid of what he knew, and what he was choosing not to build. The vote was 2-1. They stripped his security clearance, 1 vote away from keeping it. He spent the rest of his life at Princeton. He taught, he wrote, he watched them build everything he tried to stop. In your time, 12,000 nuclear warheads exist on this planet. Every single one traces back to a light in the New Mexico desert that one man chose to ignite. J. Robert Oppenheimer did not just build the most destructive weapon in history. He understood what it meant the moment he built it, and he spent the rest of his life trying to put it back in the box. The box was already open. In 2022, 55 years after his death, the United States government reversed the decision. They restored his clearance. They said the trial had been flawed from the beginning. He was right, he just paid for it first.